out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Arkansas State Red Wolves, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Red Wolves will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running, DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk...
Off he goes! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Working that left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Red Wolves offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Back to throw, it's Pugh. Keeps looking downfield. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for it.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Getting set for the point after.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On target to the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In Game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Movement here from the tight end. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Looking to pass. It's Pugh. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's got it on the move. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass.
21, Texas Tech, 7.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Fires to the big fella.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Looking to throw, it's Pugh. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He's right on target. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Floating away. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. They'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Red Wolves need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to... And The heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Pugh. It's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The snap sets up the throw. The catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Arkansas State 28, Texas Tech 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
You get that right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to pass, it's Pugh. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up.
Going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean,
and the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they're able to get him on the ground.
man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. 1st and 10 from their own 17. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Now on 2nd down and short. Snap it to the back. Shows him the stiff arm. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Pugh. Quarterback extends the play. He fires it out to the right. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Snagged in the middle, it's Valentine. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, the 20, and the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
nice is it to have a playmaker like that, and I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
The score.
The studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over the Coyotes. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Pugh. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Fires it down the seam. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. His quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. And got him for the sack.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now through the play caller, certainly through the quarterback, but you're going to have time to throw.
The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gonna run it. It's Morris. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Morris. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the air. It's Pugh. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the quarterback takes a knee. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. And this is exactly the start that